Hey guys, it's Julia, and today I'll be doing a book review over A Darkest Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Okay, so I'm going to start out by talking about what this book is about. It is about this guy named Kel who is an Atari, and basically what an Atari is somebody who can travel between alternate parallels of London. So there's Black London, Red London, White London, and Grey London, and Kel can travel between all of these. Now, Atari are pretty rare as far as population goes. There are only a few. There's Kel and there's Holland. Kel gets a hold of this stone that is from Black London, which Black London is not accessible anymore. They shut it down, and you cannot travel between the other Londons and Black London. It is full of dark magic, and basically White, Red, and Grey London want nothing to do with it. Kel gets this stone, and the king and queen of White London are trying to get a hold of this stone so that they can be more powerful and they can take over Red London. So Kel is trying to keep it from them and bring it back to Black London. And in the process of acquiring this stone, he meets Lila Bard, who is this thief. They describe her as cutthroat girl who's really kind of like a tomboy, and they work together to get the stone back to Black London. So I am going to start out by saying that I wasn't the biggest fan of this book. I ended up giving this book a 3 out of 5 stars, possibly more on the 2.5 side. I just thought that the story really lagged. It was pretty boring, and the action was, there was a lot of action, but there wasn't. Like, there was action, like there was fights going on and stuff, but there wasn't a lot of detail about these fights. Like, I felt like the author would kind of go into talking about, like, saying there is a fight and then skip the whole action-y part of the fight and then be like, yeah, this is kind of what happened. And I didn't really like that, because I like to hear the author describe the fight, like, so-and-so's fist hit so-and-so's face and there was a crunchy noise and, you know, whatever. It just makes it more entertaining. So I didn't really like that. I thought that maybe the story was a little bit more character-driven, whereas I really like more of a plot-driven story. So it just wasn't for me. Now, I did read the little inside flap of the second book, and it sounds like maybe it gets a little more interesting in the second and third book, but I'm kind of trying to debate on whether it's worth moving forward with, because I did read like Fallen Kingdoms last month, and I didn't like the first book, but I loved the second book. And that is a series that is really hyped up, like the Darkest Shade of Magic series, so I feel like maybe I should just at least try to read the second book. But also, I did want to mention too that I listened to this whole book on audiobook. I didn't really read the actual book at all, which I normally do like half and half at least with the regular book. I feel like the audiobook took away from it this go around, because the narrator was not very good. His girl voices were just atrocious. I didn't care for the audiobook. It messed up the story even more than what I thought it would. Now, I did think that the whole idea of the story is a really cool idea. The alternate Londons and the being able to travel, the rock that could kind of take over people and turn them dark. I really liked the whole magic system and the world in this book, but just the story just wasn't that interesting. So I'd really love to hear everybody else's thoughts on this. It is a very hyped book, so I want to know why you liked the book, and for people who didn't like it, why you didn't like the book. If you continue to read the book, the second and third books, and if you liked those. Yeah, so that is really it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.